His phone's not ringing off the hook.
No, and then the other big story that we were discussing in the office, like Isaiah Thomas is effed, and I don't even know why he's effed.
I know. I don't get this story at all.
I have been following this case. I don't really understand what happened. Isaiah Thomas, of course, the Knicks coach. You know, it's a multi-million-dollar sexual harassment lawsuit.
$10 million this woman wants for being sexually harassed at work because apparently he called her a bitch.
Is that what it comes down to?
That's all I've heard. The news comment that the B word, called her the B word. And Madison Square Garden is saying they fired her because she wasn't doing her job. But now, you know, it depends on what jury you get. And
well, they're hinting.
Yeah, apparently they're hinting that they're going to
see it her way.
See it her way, yeah, in her favor.
It's now just down to how much money they're going to give her.
Punitive damages here that you're giving me.
I got to tell you, you know, we work with a lot of women around here. I'm very cordial. I'll nod. I'll say hi. And that is it.
Yeah.
It is too scary now.
Yep.
You could just say something what you think is innocent because you don't know any better. Nothing too crazy. And next thing you know, you're being either fired or there's a lawsuit against you for millions of dollars.
Next thing you know, it could be a year, 2 years later. All of a sudden, you're going, what happened? What?
Right.
September 2 years ago, I said bitch or something, and now I'm being sued for $10 million?
It happened to a very good friend of mine in this business. And trust me, this guy was as innocent as they come. Mm-hmm. And the company had a fight for him. It was a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. In the end, it worked out in his favor. He's okay, but he went through hell for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Because someone that was part of his morning show, who was the biggest, slut in town, sued him for sexual harassment because of some, just dumb little bit they were doing one morning. I don't even know what it was, to be honest with you.
That's why there ain't no place for no broads in this studio.
Yeah, and
ain't no place for no broads. See?
Know who said we should hire a broad?
1948.
I was talking to Sean Hannity a few months back. He's like, I think you guys really need a broad in there just to keep you guys, between the lines. I'm like, are you insane?
Keep your skirt on.
That's why we don't have broads. It's that easy. It happens to a lot of radio guys. All of a sudden, the broad doesn't like something, and she's claiming sexual harassment.
Runs off, claims sexual harassment, and tries to get you for money.
And that's why we don't have broads as interns for the most part, because it's just too scary.
Yep.
We made an exception with Renee. She's really, really good.
Yeah.
And she fits in. The other girl's gone already.
Is she really?
Yeah, she's gone, and I'm fine with that.
Left.
Oh.
Because it makes me nervous. I'm telling you. Watch me after the show. I'll walk down the hall. I'll be very nice, and I'll be cordial to anyone that works for the same company I do.
Mm.
But I'm not going to say much more than, hi, having a good day?
That's it. No more pats on the ass from me. That's for sure. I'm a little scared. I'm not going to go patting them or trying to hold them like bowling balls.
I miss the ass pinch myself. I miss the old ass pinch.
Now it's just
a
us
job
men,
well done.
Us men patting each other on the ass.
Yeah.
You always laughing at that one day when we were talking about the pinch recently, and Anthony described the pinch as the crooked finger and the thumb.
Yeah.
That is the worst boss pinch that you could give your secretary back when it was proper. Yeah, just curl your pointer finger up and then use your thumb and pinch it against your knuckle. There you go, honey. And you got to go when you pinch her. Looking good today. Why don't you come in my office and take some oral dictation?
And show some cleavage, will you?
Yeah. But you dressed a little, what is it, winter outside? Come on, honey. That's how you got to talk to them. These broads.
Yeah. And
they're just screwing themselves. This woman and women that are working should just crucify this bitch, because here's what she's doing. She's preventing companies from hiring women. Oh, believe me, it's happening out there. When women claim discrimination, that they're not being hired, it's absolutely because of this. situations like this. What company wants to sit there and be sued for $10 million for throwing the B word around? They called it the B word. I mean, what the hell is that about? You can sit there now, if you're looking at an application between a guy and a woman, and think, guy ain't going to sue me. But most likely, he's not going to sue me if he hears foul language being thrown around the workplace. But the woman, you never know. So, and they just shoot themselves in the foot with crap like this. It looks like a gold-digging, she probably is a bitch, for all I know.
Well, and
from what I've read, all I can conclude is bitch.
Well, and Mendoza the Jew from Jersey, I completely agree with your instant feedback, but if we read it, we probably would get fired.
Probably.
Just think,
look at the story.
Look at the story, wink, wink.
Yeah.
That's right.
You figure it out.
Look at the story.
I don't know how they come up with a figure of $10 million. What was this woman doing, and how much damage was done to her that it justifies handing her over $10 million? You better lose your legs. You feeling? My feelings were very hurt. It's Saul Rosenberg. It's a Jerky Boys bit come to life. Were you hurt? Were you injured? Well, my feelings. Your feelings were hurt. It's the planet Earth. Grow up. That's what happens. Your feelings get hurt every so often. It doesn't mean you're entitled to $10 million.
$10 million.
$10 million bucks. Because you got fired? I was fired. I was called a-holes in the workplace. I heard things that I didn't like. You know what you do? You leave and you go somewhere else.
I've had my ass pinched a few times.
Hey, you got to take the good with the bad.
Had a few pats on the hiney.
Yeah.
For a job well done.
Right. You worked for Mark Parento?
Linger longer.
She's not even hot either. She looks like a tranny.
You better be careful with that, Jimmy.
She's going to come after you now.
That gets people fired in this day and age.
Please.
Oh, she's awful looking.
Now you know
Isn't
what
she?
Now,
tough.
Now you
She's
know
a
what
pig.
Now you know what Mendoza the Jew wrote on instant feedback.
She looks like a clean shaven Samuel Jackson. She's not an attractive woman.
Yeah, well.
Wow.
Yeah, like
Well, I'm taking napkins and I'm putting them. I'm hiding her hair.
Yeah, hide her hair, and you got Samuel Jackson.
She's a terrible looking woman. How could he harass her?
Oh, I know, sexual harassment. She probably was hoping that he would pay attention to her.